Can you believe that this group, fighting desperately on the field, is actually seeking help? On their chests, they wear the souls of 168 victims, women and children who were blown to pieces in the bombing like a row of badges. This string of cold numbers represents the children who tragically died beneath the rubble during the airstrikes this February. Right in the midst of the thick, arrogant smoke that billowed during the competition, under the watchful eyes of the main organizers. Iran's iron-willed men had already declared that the just war had truly begun outside the soccer field before they even set out. The Revolutionary Guard's shouts shattered the West's facade. We must protect and defend our goal as steadfastly as flowers and trees rooted beneath the sea. Bearing the heavy scars of their homeland, they set foot on unfamiliar and hostile soil, enduring overnight hardships that forced them to stop in Mexico, constantly struggling to adjust amid exhausting travel. Their youthful vigor and the stories they wished to write with their team were ruthlessly kept outside the gates. Even the tickets allocated to their fans were taken away, leaving no one at the scene to cheer for them. Under the pressure of blatant injustice, a poster at the Iranian embassy, holding up a trophy of blood and tears, mocked this war-torn cup devoid of dignity. They became the hope of an entire nation in a cold and distant land, fighting a battle as desperate as a drop of water in the desert. Step by step, they pressed on. Fatigue might have weakened their performance on the artificial pitch, and perhaps it could slow their pace in the competition. But in this battle, their backbone remained unbroken. They have never forgotten this half-inch of land, nor hesitated to run at all costs, turning themselves into the last harbor guarding the Persian Gulf. Yet, the sorrow in this ancient melody allowed them to cross the flames of war and win the world's most hard-fought equality. This made the West realize they cannot simply use the future as a bargaining chip, and that this ancient nation will never bow its head again, no matter how many come from the marketplace. Alongside the men who, exhausted, fought on with their last bullets and blades, bearing the blood and tears of their homeland. I was wrong. The thunder beneath my feet brings the wind. This is not a contest for fame and fortune at all, but a voyage to let the world see the true face of power and dominance. No servile worship of foreign things, nor cowardice. Just a love deep enough to strip the bones. Look at him, his neck hidden by his long robe, stepping through a storm of jeers, crushing Tiru Street beneath his feet. Later, history finally gave this group of iron-blooded men in dire straits the most vivid and magnificent verses. More moving still was the purity and simplicity etched in their bones. Yes, their love is as pure as a child's, but they embody Persia's unyielding spirit that will never bow its head. On the world's most prestigious stage, they don't need a gold medal to prove their worth. They have 90 minutes of fierce battle to show the world that, though storms rage and the journey is harsh, the backbone of Iran will never yield. No matter victory or defeat, they are heroes etched in history. Throughout the years, a line of 168 girls resounded with their love in the vast sky, guarding their goal like the strategic Strait of Hormuz. Even if I am standing alone, I will never follow the hypocritical applause of the West. No matter what, regardless of victory or defeat, this battle cannot be measured by winning or losing. You have already lost yourselves, only hearing the Persian cavalry who never bow in desperate situations, still inspiring the national team to this day.